Ando, next week, Pleasure Fest will be upon us, and you will be buried under a pile of pleasure. Now, this is something that I have been getting to flex my favourite skill on, logistics. I've been rushing around behind the scenes.
On that, how's the choir, the chomp choir going?
We agreed that was a peter out. Petered out. Much to my disappointment, because that was another great area I was enjoying logistics on. But I think I think now that we're at the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
I think I speak for everyone going, that was a great moment in time.
Yep.
But
God,
it'd be hard to keep wind in the sails to all be charging towards the opera house to hear chomping.
Exactly.
And also the thing we were imagining was not what was going to happen.
No, exactly.
That was the other thing I can't stress enough. There was only 8 to 10 legitimate entries, probably 4 of which were competent chompers.
Exactly. And we need the wind in that sail. We need that wind to inflate a slide.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise it's an ankle risk. And so I think we've picked the right stuff to end the year with. We're ending on the slide party. Now, before that happens, we'll have Pleasure Fest.
Yes.
We've had some excellent entries.
Right.
You know, something like a chomp choir, 10 entries is not really going to do it for the people.
Yeah.
10 great Pleasure Andy submissions. And there were quite a few. And then a few people, it's not working out for the day or...
How are you going to run it?
Here's the way I'm going to run it. You arrive. I've got a venue. I've got...
So kind of like a Prince William or something arrives at the show and I'll be met by...
I do sort of... It does feel like a science fair. And I guess you're the visiting dignitary from the CSIRO or something. And the whole school's very excited to have you there. So I'll be waiting for you. We'll greet you, and I'll try and do a series of things. Even before Pleasure Fest begins, I'll try and do a series of things that are pleasurable to you. You know, the correct hot chocolate, toasted ham, cheese and tomato sandwich, no tomato.
Thank you.
Things like that. Things that I know you like to get you
in the mood.
Warmed up, basically. I will be fluffing your brain, getting it ready to be pleasured.
Yeah.
We'll then I might even have directions that are like neatly written and might even have, what about this? What if I had an elevator held for you?
That'd be nice.
So there's no wait.
Are you allowed to tell me one of the things? Just one of them? I know there's meant to be a surprise, but just to whet the appetite, just so that also the listeners know what to look for.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick exactly the right thing because, all right, I'll tell you 2 things.
Okay.
This whole thing started out with a guy that claimed he could peel stickers off perfectly.
Yes.
I believe we're 99% to get him.
Great. Still trying to secure that deal.
He's locked in. Yeah, he's one of my bigger signings.
Yeah.
But
it's like you're running a festival. We've got
plenty.
Shaggy. We're just waiting for Craig David.
He's on the main stage. He's main stage. We've definitely got the support tents.
Yeah. Haven't got all of TLC.
We have a double.
One of them's available. But they just seem to a backup track anyway, so you won't know.
You'll hear the other voices. You'll absolutely hear the other voices. And there's a lot of people dressed like gang members doing dances behind them, so that's fine. Pleasant gang members.
Yeah.
I've got one stall with 2 acts in it.
Okay.
And they're both about shoelaces.
I like this.
Okay. Which I think you'll appreciate. There's going to be exquisite displays of folding technique.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Great. Can't wait.
There's going to be amazing displays of organisational prowess about items you'd be familiar with, but I won't spoil it for you now.
Great.
There will be if things go well, there will be a golf-based Pleasure Andy where someone's bringing something to show you that's golf-related, which will have you, I'm assured, not being anywhere near, I'm just at the beginning of my golf journey, but I'm assured that when you see this thing, you'll go, okay, wow, you don't see that every day. Cool. That pleases me.
Yep, great.
Okay. That's the kind of thing we're looking at. Now, before we get to the excitement...
If it's a tin to keep your pencils... I've got that.
It's better than that. Better than that. Wow, that's great to hear. That'll blow that out of the water.
Great.
Wait till you hear, it is just a showing thing. Yeah. It's not. A few people are performing the skill in front of you.
Yep.
This one's more of a get a load of this.
Fine.
Now, that's the Olympics, okay? That's the fun. That's what the public sees. That's the razzle dazzle. The reality is behind the scenes, there's numbers. There's numbers and there's logistics to organise. I have had to draw up a budget because, as you know, I've got keys to the cash register and I'll be spending some money, spending some of the team's money, our joint account to, Pleasure Fest ain't going to happen for free is basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
And
how much is it going to cost?
Well, I've got a budget for you.
Okay.
I've got a budget. Do you want the total or do you want the breakdown?
Can you send it through to me?
Yeah, here you go. Have a look at this.
Okay.
Should have it on your computer now. The total is $4,241.85.
Wow.
Let me break it down for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, the Pleasure Fest will be in Sydney.
Yeah.
But not all pleasurers are in Sydney.
That's fair.
Now, I have gone through with absolute ruthlessness and got cheapest available flights.
Good. No way.
Crack of dawn. Yeah. No. Crack of dawn flights. Flying back at a real annoying time of the afternoon, not peak hour. So I've managed to get flights in, as you'll see at the top there, for just $1,365.
Okay. No, I'm happy
That's
with
pretty
that.
good.
That's pretty good.
Props for pleasurers. I'm pleased to report most pleasurers are bringing their own.
Okay. Good.
Okay. And I will need $160 for props.
That's fine. You
Signage.
Personally?
Well, I'll be dishing this money out to
Okay,
I will
pleasurers.
organise the props.
Okay.
Signage, $500. That is on the higher end, but I think you'll agree that it's going to be pretty dull if you turn up to the place
No,
and
I'd like it to feel.
we don't know what's on. We want a banner.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm happy with that.
Just so you know, that's not a great banner for $500.
Okay.
It's decent.
Okay.
Okay, so you're getting a decent banner.
Decent banner.
Next one, that's
Would you mention the banner company for a better banner? Not worth it. Too
I've
late.
explored it.
Okay.
And I don't know if we're dealing with the absolute top.
Okay.
So for what's going to be a $200 saving, I wonder if we keep our powder dry for shout-outs.
I agree.
Not that they've been that successable.
No, I haven't
this
heard from
year.
Dyson. Have you heard from
Still
Dyson?
waiting,
No, I
Dyson.
Okay.
Don't say them again.
No.
That's what they want.
Okay.
Keep falling into their trap.
Yeah.
Green room and host catering, $200. That's low. Commemorative keep cups.
Sure. If we want a saving, I'm not sure if we need a keep cup.
Oh, I actually thought that was one of the most critical. Commemorative keep cups, $196.
Okay.
That everyone that participates in Pleasure Fest, and you and Jack and the team, we all get a keep cup.
Okay.
Keep the memories.
Just reading down lanyards. $260 on lanyards?
Yeah. That's because it's a fast order, because we need to rush it. You usually need like a month or so or a little bit more with preparation. But you would push that through fast, $260 for lanyards. I think it would look good if everyone had a lanyard.
Okay.
50 is the minimum order there.
Okay.
There's going to be surplus lanyards. We can give those out down the track. Admin, that's sort of the expenses of setting all this up. That's
You paying yourself $330 for doing this?
You gaze too closely, sir. This is sort of meant to be a fast budget read through.
Okay.
So we don't really have time to stop
Sure.
at every point.
Yeah.
Admin, $330. Trestle tables times 10 plus tablecloths, $550.
Yep.
Happy with that?
No, it seems high.
Well, it is high. It's a lot of trestle tables too when you think about the sheer volume of trestle tables we'll own after the event. Trestle tables are $45.
I thought this
Well, I
was
mean, they're
high.
at $45 from Bunnings and $10 for the tablecloth.
Right. Okay.
Here's one area I'd be willing to scrimp. What if we had one trestle table and people merely took it in turns to come up and do their thing and then they sat back down? That would mean we have 9 less trestle tables at the end of this that we have to do something with.
That's a good point. What I think I'd like then is for you to show me, like, because I like the idea of wandering around the festival or wandering around the fair, like, a dignitary does.
Okay, how about this? 3 trestle tables. And as you go from one to the next, the one you've turned from has to very quietly back down, and then another group has to get set up.
Yes.
So by the time you come round to them, it's as if they were there the whole time.
Perfect. That's fine.
So you're simply rotating around in a circle.
Yes.
And everyone's quietly.
As long as they're quiet.
Could probably get away with 2 then. Andy facing one, someone quiet in the background.
So then I walk across. So then I turn my back.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And then quietly we switch it up.
That's
All right,
actually
great.
better,
This is-
Jack, because if it was 3, I could see them
Couldn't see
looking
them
down there.
peripherally, there is a risk. You're right. Okay, that's great. Trestle tables, $550. That's good. Miscellaneous, $80. That's fine. Sundries.
Sundries.
What's sundries?
Sundries is
All in
extra
sundry.
stuff. You've heard the phrase "all in sundry," haven't you, Jack? Sundries.
So what's miscellaneous then?
And what's upfront contingencies? And
Back end cash reserve.
Well, an upfront contingency is the cash you have in advance in case things go wrong. But a back-end cash reserve is for an after-the-fact, greasing the palms,
I think we could
payments, petty cash, that kind of thing.
there's probably $1,000 there we could probably say. But boy, am I looking forward to this. Well done.
Do you know what I'm most happy about?
What?
Right at this front, we glossed over green room and host catering for $200, which is basically just chickens and chips for me. So
I'm going to have some of the chicken chips, aren't I?
You're a guest.
Yeah.
You're not a host.
Well, it's just host catering.
It's a host catering.
You're guest. You're the guest, mate. You're not the host. But it was approved, so it stays.